Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is again Wednesday, which means it's time for a new video, as well as it is October now, which means it is time for my September Blu-ray/DVD update. I've got 10 titles on Blu-ray and then 2 titles on DVD this month. I went kind of harder towards the start of the month and really didn't do it much at the end of the month. I got a couple of these as gifts. My birthday was last week in the start of October. As well as I've got some gift cards that they're definitely going to be used for October, maybe November if there's no real deals going on. But again, 10 titles on Blu-ray, 2 titles on DVD. This video was meant to be last week's video. There was no video last week because I did this video, the exact video I'm doing right now. Sound didn't work, so I was like, alright, well, this is pissing me off, so I'm going to wait and do it next week because I'm trying to stay kind of consistently on Wednesday so you guys can know when the videos are going to come up and you go, alright, cool, Wednesday, chuck it on. Now, let's start it off with Vice. A blind buy, but I was excited to see this movie, but it kind of came out with a lot of the stuff around Boxing Day and around New Year's, so I kind of fell to the wayside, and no one really else wanted to, was dying to see it either, so I was like, alright, I'll just wait till it comes out. It was part of a buy two, get one free on JB Hi-Fi with 20% off, so I actually got 3 movies for $25, because they were all $16, buy two and get free, that's $32. Ended up being about $25, which is good. But I do want to watch this because I've heard decent things, so I'm definitely going to check that out, when I get a minute, because I love the whole the actors in the movie. Amy Adams, Steve Carell, Christian Bale, Sam Rockwell, and Tyler Perry. I am a big fan of Bale, I'm a big fan of Rockwell, and I'm a huge fan of Carell, so I'm excited with that one. Now, a steelbook that I got given, shout out James, not watching this, I guarantee it, but a steelbook, John Wick. This is sexy. This is a really, really nice steelbook. I'm trying to avoid the glare. I can never tell because I don't know my screen, but the purple colouring is delightful. It looks really, really nice. With mixing with this black, white, and yellow kind of stuff. Looks beautiful with the pink and purple. The back with the dog looks really, really nice. The spine looks really, really nice. This whole steelbook is just sexy as, and it looks like it's got pretty good art in the actual inside, which I'll open up quickly. I can't open up the rest because I've got the other ones sealed, but because I haven't added this to my collection yet, but the other ones I have. But the same kind of coloration right there. This steelbook is so sexy. It was one of the ones I was like, I want to pick that up, but I never really buy a steelbook that's not Marvel on new release because generally they'll stay around and they'll go down in price. But my birthday, and James was kindly enough to buy this for my birthday. So shout out to you, James. I love that steelbook. It was very sexy. Part of the buy two get one free with Vice as well was Happy Death Day to You. I rewatched this movie. I kind of cooled down to it. I think it's probably leading towards more of a C+ than a B-. That's why all the kind of grades. I'm never like, oh, I was a B and then it's a C. Like, what I mean? It's never that big a jump. I might go down a little bit after the next time I watch it, like maybe 1 rank down. So it's always kind of a spectrum, which is harder when I grade things. But I think it's just because I'm such a big fan of the first movie, so it made it even more enjoyable for the second one, and I feel like if you're not as big of a fan of the first one, you might not like this as much, but I enjoy it. I still think it's a good movie, but, not as good as the first one was. And a movie that I'm still not sure what actually is, Fright Night. So, as you can see here, it says Blu-ray 3D. I bought this on eBay because I was weirdly just wanting to watch Fright Night, and I hadn't seen the remake, and I was like, alright, I'll buy the remake. It was $7. And then I read it after I got here and it said 3D Blu-ray only. And I'm like, shit, I do not have a 3D Blu-ray player nor a TV. I was hanging out with my friend James, same friend, and he has one. And I was like, do you want to watch these? And we watched the original and then this one. And he's like, yeah, right. Wasn't in 3D. So I'm not sure if maybe his TV just didn't play it in 3D, but it was a 3D one. Or if they just gave me the 2D one and they stuffed up. But Fright Night, it's a lot darker than the first one, like the actual aesthetic of the film, and I think that's why I like the first one so much, because the aesthetic's really nice with some of the colouring. Speaking of that one, I picked it up. The last one in the buy two get one free. This annoys me. That's so dumb, Cinema Cults. I don't know why you put that in there, but this is a cult classic. I really enjoy it. Classic vampire rules, classic vampire movie. And the aesthetic is something that just throws that movie over the edge. The lighting and stuff like that, and the practical effects just look awesome. A 3-part Blu-ray steelbook collection that I got. Captain America Civil War. Love this steelbook. It's actually embossed through the middle there. Cap shield on one side, the Iron Man mask on the other side. That looks really dope as well. The back art is beautiful. That pisses me off. Put the damn name on the spine. look, I prefer the name on the front, but I can understand if it's a nice artwork you don't want to. Cool, that's fine by me. Put it on the damn spine. None of that shit. Probably my least favourite steelbook. I said this last week when I was doing the video. Probably my least favourite steelbook I've ever got. Winter Soldier. It has a weird emboss that doesn't match anything else on here. Pretty basic artwork that probably could have put a name because it's not good enough to not have a name. Back art is just like a spliced wallpaper looking bullshit, and then no spine. Terrible, terrible, terrible steelbook. Fantastic movie. It's top 5 MCU film for me. Definitely. So, terrible steelbook though. And then the last one, obviously Captain America First Avenger. Probably bottom 5 guaranteed, but a great steelbook. I really like this. It's embossed on the name there, the text. The shield looks really nice. The back art, name on the spine, the silver all looks really nice. I picked up all 3. Maybe, I can't specifically remember, maybe around 150 for 3 of them, because I know with Marvel movies they go out of stock really quickly, and that was before everyone was like paying attention to steelbooks with the Marvel stuff, so I didn't pick them up, and then I saw them like, alright, cool, I'll get all 3 of them. The guy was collecting. There's a few scratches on Winter Soldier, but he didn't put up with it because it's literally not made anymore, so I'm trying to slowly collect the entirety of the MCU steelbooks, but I think I've got most of Phase 3, if not all of Phase 3, and then I've got a couple, spread it in Phase 2. But a digibook, and I'm very excited at this one. This one's so sexy. This is Aquaman. If I can kind of turn it, I don't know how much you'll be able to see because of the glare, but it's got Aquaman on one side, Black Man on the other side. The blue looks so nice. It looks really, really nice. The back, phenomenal. The spine. And then, the art inside, cool as well. But then it's also got the actual digibook kind of flippery dude art. They got about 60 pages, it looks like. I'm a big fan of digibooks when art looks really, really, really nice. And they're kind of, meant to be. Like, I have an ET one. It's cool. It's cool because it's a digibook, and the digibook aspect is the coolest bit. But the Aquaman one is awesome because it flips and it's really, really nice art. And then the Justice League one was also really, really nice art. So I like the art as well there. And the last Blu-ray I got, and that is Aladdin. I still don't get, some of the reviews on this movie were so hateful and so stupid. And that's, honestly, okay, I have 2 reviewers, if I've never talked about this before, I have 2 reviewers that I always go to when I'm like, alright, what do they think? Because they're the only 2 people that I really want to hear their input. And that is Jeremy Jahns and Chris Stuckman, and neither of them like this movie. Saying that, I think a lot of other people did. I think even Jeremy Jahns in his reviews, pretty much everyone else in the cinema liked it. So that's kind of a sign that I'm with everyone, which is very rare because sometimes when it's more the critics hate it, but then the crowd really likes it. I'm sometimes towards the critics, or I'll be like, I get what the critics saying. Do not get what the critics saying about this movie. I think the only problem you could have is because it's a remake. It's really fun. It's really entertaining. Will Smith was awesome in this movie. I have a whole review on it. And even to this day, Chris Stuckman bring up another movie in another review, and he's like, I don't even know anymore because people liked the new Aladdin. I don't get how you can't. I've rewatched it. It's so much fun. I think it takes such a step up when Genie turns up. I really enjoy that film, and that was one of the new release ones as well. James got me as a birthday gift. Shout out as well. But finishing us off with some DVDs, we got Jersey Girl. Never seen it. I do like Ben Affleck, but it's a Kevin Smith film. That's why I picked it up. I don't think it's not View Askew universe, so I'm not sure what to expect out of it. But something that definitely is View Askew universe, and that is Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. This is so ridiculous, so over the top. I'm excited to see the reboot coming out. That's not a reboot, but it's called Jane Silent Bob Reboot, because that's what the movie's about. But I'm excited. I watched this. It's very funny. Kevin Smith I like him more as a personality. I've told the story multiple times, but I don't like him as a personality, and I've started to get into movies because of it. But as usual, I'm going to put them all up together for you guys, and also for my thumbnail. Alright, there it is. That is the month of September. Pretty good month. Not necessarily straight up on quality. On quantity, but on quality. I got a lot of cool steelbooks in there, digibooks, stuff like that, but only about 10 and 2, so nothing as big as it normally would be. Alright guys, so that is it for this week's video. As I said before, every single Wednesday, hopefully at about 6 o'clock. I'm scheduling videos for 6 o'clock. Sometimes I might be behind with a thumbnail or something, so it comes up a couple hours later, but it's always going to be Wednesdays. I'm going to have a video up. as well as check out my Instagram more than ever now. I have got a whole bunch of content I'm putting on there. I'm going to start maybe even putting like video slices up on that. I'm really not sure, but I'm definitely doing one thing on there as movie reviews. So if you guys are actually subscribed and you're like, oh, I do want to hear what you think about this movie, go to my Instagram. It is at acedavies, like my name. The link's in the description as well if you can't find it. But I just put up reviews. I've put up reviews for Good Boys, Rambo, It 2, Scary Stories Still in the Dark, and yesterday I just put up my Joker review. So I did see it. It was great, but check it out nonetheless. All that good stuff. It's a lot quicker than my other reviews because you can read that. It's a caption on the screen that could take 10 seconds, 15 seconds to read. So check it all out. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you just subscribe. Never seen me before. I'll be back next Wednesday. I'm thinking with a pop video, so check that out next week when it comes. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. But of course, have a good one.